Welcome back, my friends. Roland here, trying to help you out and get you to your next level in life. Um, this segment is going to be called Your Next Life. Your Next Life. You're going to start tonight before you go to bed. You're going to have ideas. You're going to jot everything down, how you're going to get started. You can start tomorrow morning, but you can write down everything you want to do today. Uh, to get a channel started. Get a channel started just to keep yourself busy. If you're in your 40s or 50s and you're super busy, you got 2 or 3 kids, there's no need. You can do it on the weekend, get it started then, and slowly get into it. You don't need a camera. You can use an iPhone, you can use an Android, you can use a tablet, whatever it is to take to get to starting a channel. And you got to get over the anxiety of being on camera, because yeah, you technically will be in everybody's living room. If you do have a spoken word, that's going to be beneficial to the people that are watching. My thing has always been business, relationships, and the principle of all of that is communication. If you're a realtor and you're getting new people to buy your homes, or you're getting listings, some of them are good at doing that. I was an owner, so I would develop properties. I would have crews of people come in, buy the land, fix it up, take a year to 2 years to build sometime. And during the heyday, it took almost 2 years to build a house. But the good part of that is it went up almost 100%. So if you built a $160,000 house, you sold it for $320, and so on and so forth. Being I had a big family and 4 kids, I only did 3 at a time. I should have did 10 at a time, but I didn't. As far as using the bank, I was the bank. I didn't want to have a partner. So there's ways of getting around all of that. If you don't have the funding, there's other ways to get funding. But you have to get yourself pre-qualified. You have to have all your ducks in order to get that going. So basically, today's segment is going to be, I want you guys to start a new life. I want you to start by writing down tonight what you're going to do, how you're going to get prepared. Write it all down. In the morning, go after it. Start by doing slight exercises. Just stand up and just do leg squats, just going up and down with just your body weight. Do 10 sets of 10 for 100 reps. I don't care what condition you're in. If you could bend down and pick up your keys or a $100 bill, you could bend down and do that. Once you get the blood pumping to your brain, more thoughts, better attitude, happier disposition, you'll just feel so much better about yourself, and you'll be able to accomplish anything. So remember, you want to get started, a little crushed ice and water. These are actually solid cubes, and they melted by the time I was able to set up the camera. Today was hot, not as hot as the last 2 days, and I took advantage of that, and I went out to the pool area. There's a bicycle rack there, and I did my push-ups. I do 50 at a time, and I'm slowly progressing and getting better. I feel myself getting harder and stronger. My biggest downfall is I don't have enough nutrition. I never eat properly. Most people could eat 3 meals a day and they wind up getting fat. Me, I'm still starving all the time. My brain thinks quick. My body moves just as quick. So whatever I eat, the body burns. Your goal is to get yourself moving. Get yourself moving. The more you move, the faster you burn calories. The brain gets more alert. You want to conquer more goals. You'll get ahead in life. I'm telling you, by starting a channel of any kind. A young girl in college, she only filmed herself doing her laundry on the weekends because she was so busy taking so many classes, and her channel blew up. Now, all people hear about on these channels is it went viral, it went viral, it went viral. It doesn't go viral until you put something into it. If you don't put all your guts and glory into what you're doing, it's just not going to work out. So I have these sunglasses on because I have all the shutters open in my office today to get better lighting instead of having the light on up on top. I'm new at this. I just started a week ago. The exterior stuff that I was doing, which was fishing and cooking, that was relatively easy because I'm not seeing myself on camera. It's just other people that I'm interviewing and fishies and cooking steak and salads and stuff like that. Not to get off track. Remember, what's your goal for tomorrow? At least for tonight, please write down a schedule of what you're going to do, what you're going to be good at. Say you were an accountant and you're retired. You're 72 years old now. All you have to do is jot down from the time you came out of college, got this way, got married, the kids grew up, everybody went to college, everybody moved on. Some people got divorced, went their own ways. Some people are still amicable so that the kids can prosper. If they're not, that's not good, and that's kind of like a selfish thing, and it doesn't benefit anybody. So always try to be nice to everybody, your grandkids, your kids, your elderly, your neighbors, your friends, everybody at the gym, everybody at the Walmart, everybody at all the stores. Oh, by the way, I went shopping in Sam's yesterday, and I got a bunch of goodies, big bags of pistachios. Not to get off track, but that's what I eat. The dark chocolate, 70% cocoa, and the pistachios while I'm reading other documentaries and other ways to enhance and benefit your life and your future. This is my third channel now, and I only started it a week ago. This is kind of better for me. It's a lot less work, but I got to be motivated to do it, and I got to have an audience that really enjoys what I'm giving. Like I have my two older boys. They were in medicine. They were nurses. 60, 70, 80 of their friends. I don't know why that happened. 60 or 70 of their friends also didn't have, let's say, not ambition, but their parents didn't guide them what they were going to do. So they would stay at our house. We always had a big pool, a lot of things going on, basketball, hockey, all that stuff. And I would evaluate them and tell them, well, you should do this, you should do that. And a lot of them became very successful on just my advice. At least a dozen of them became nurses, and they were guys. So my oldest now, who was in the nursing industry, was an administrator. He ran some senior places with 100 nurses, and he was the top dog, and only one person above him. Then he's since moved on out west to Oregon and Washington, and then he started his own business, and now he's helping hospitals all over the country start new programs, save money, that kind of thing. The second oldest, who just had two little boys, he is doing commercials, advertisements for people trying to get better at whatever business they have, and he's a wizard at that. He's like me, but times 10. He thinks fast. He just acts fast. He's just like a really impulsive, very high energy person. The youngest boy, I think of him as the little guy, but he's actually 6 feet tall like me. He's an overachiever too. He's got a huge business, and it's been going on since he's like 10, 11 years old. He's only 36, and he's just conquered a whole area of a section of Florida and branching out into other things. And then my little one, who's this one, Brianna, this is my baby. She's beautiful. Look at her. Oh, that's not her. That's me. Okay, I can't see. I'm backwards. That's Brianna. She got heavily into real estate also, but she owns a bunch of businesses. And she asked the least amount of questions, but absorbed the most amount of knowledge. So I was building them and selling them and capitalizing and taking the profit. She has already seen that formula, and now she's buying them, trying to get them on the waterfront, and she Airbnbs them, and they get an astronomical amount of money in Florida. When I started doing it 20 years ago, we were like $1,250, $1,800 a week. Now it's like $500 to $800 a day. So anything that you can find along the water, super beneficial for the family. You have the most amount of free time. We're getting way ahead of ourselves. I'm just describing a little bit about my family and what we did. No matter how old you are, I don't care if you're 72, 75. If you could barely walk, then you're going to give stories about everything that happened in your family and how you proceeded through life from Indiana, from college, from traveling to Miami, working overseas, or whatever you did. I see channels that are so creative, And the most successful ones are the realest people, just regular, ordinary people talking about the things that they did in life, and they're very successful. And there, a lot of them are not computer savvy. I'm not either. I'm just getting into this now. But I also help out a lot of industries: landscape design, lighting, pools, construction, Airbnbs, pressure washing, anything I can get into. I also do car accidents. A good friend of mine, he's an attorney, and I had 4 cases with him. His name is Brian Hogue. Brian Hogue. I don't know if I'm holding this up right. And if you ever get into a car accident, medical malpractice, slip and fall statewide, just call 813-693-1220. He is extremely brilliant, very advanced at his craft, super knowledgeable. The staff there, Jill and Brian, are just the nicest people in the world. They hang out with you, they go to concerts, go out, take you out to eat. They're just really nice people, and if you have an accident with them and you call, they'll return your call within 24 hours. They're super busy, but they take care of all of their clients. So that's called Hogue Law Firm. Hogue Law Firm. And they're in St. Pete. But hablamos español, podemos hacer el estado entero. We can do the entire state. I'm bilingual. I can speak Spanish. I've been doing it for years. Half of my business has benefited tremendously just because of the fact that I speak Spanish and I can relate to the people, and I'm a better comic, and I could do stand-up comedy to the Spanish people. American people are a little bit on the difficult side. So I was just trying to get you guys to write a little journal of what you're going to do to prepare for tomorrow. Do a little bit of air squats. Do different things. Get started. Do a channel. I don't care if it's about surfing, viewing surfing. Your dad built a boat in Connecticut when you were a kid. Let's talk about that. Everybody is interested in what you have to say. Google is the #1 on the planet. Guess what #2 is? YouTube. And they own that also. Well, look, it's somebody's birthday again. I guess every time you put a peace sign up, this shows up. Okay, so just giving you a brief summary. This episode is called Starting a New Life. And you're going to start tonight. You're going to jot down everything that I said. You're going to come up with an idea of everything that's happened into your life. There's your plan right there. Just talk about what's happened in your life. And that is a beautiful segment to get started with. Use an iPhone and just get started. And there's no excuses. Any questions, you can hit me up in the comment section. And if you need my services in any way, kindly come out and call. Thanks and peace.